Is it possible to get rich at any age? The answer is obvious: yes!
In fact, mankind has long since invented the rules of wealth, and they are very simple. If you really want to get rich, all you have to do is be a good guy or girl and follow these rules.
I read 12 books on financial literacy and spent 3 years meeting rich people to learn these simple rules.
And you can take just 5 minutes and learn secrets you can apply today to get closer to your dream of financial independence.
Wealth rule number 1: always save 10 or 20% of your income each month. This can be done at any income level. This will be your financial airbag.
For example, you are a student and receive a scholarship of $600 per month. Save 10% of that amount in another bank account you set up specifically for this purpose. In a year, you will have $720, and if you save 20%, you will have $1,440 in a year.
It's pretty cool to have that much more free money at the end of the year than debt of the same amount, isn't it? Rule number 2: keep track your income and expenses. Do you know how much money you spent on coffee on your way to work in the morning? I bet you don't. I didn't either until I started counting.
My coffee was $3.70 a cup. I drank it every day on my way to college. A month's average 20 business days, so that's $70. That's $840 a year.
Giving up coffee on the morning could buy you a new iPhone by the end of the year. And I'm not telling you to give up coffee, just optimize your budget. For example, when I figured out how much I was spending on coffee, I set a goal to spend no more than $40 on coffee. I ended up spending $35 the next month and put the remaining $4 into savings. The key is to spend no more than this amount, and do this with all your expenses. And rule number 3: stop borrowing for impulse purchases. If you weren't planning to buy a new expensive watch or bag on this month, just don't do it, especially with borrowed money. What do I do in situations like this? First of all, I never borrowed money. I'm afraid of it. Second, if I want something expensive, I try it on and take a picture. If the next day I didn't remember this watch until I saw the photo on my phone, then I don't need it. I just delete the photo from my phone. If I realize that I can't forget about the watch and I really need it, I set a financial goal. For example, the watch cost $1,000. I set a time frame of 6 months. To buy the watch in 6 months, I need to save $167 every month. The goal is clear and achievable without borrowing money. Rule number 4: constantly increase your sources of income. Imagine you are sitting on a chair with one leg. It's really hard, isn't it? You have to work all the time to keep your balance and not fall off. But at some point, your strength to keep your balance will run out and you will fall off the chair. Rules number 5: learn how to use capital accumulation tools. Remember that a large capital was once a small capital. Take advantage of bank deposits and highly rated government bonds. These tools can help you accumulate good money to achieve your financial goals. In 2023, reliable banks and government bonds will yield 4–5% on your deposits. When you learn how to use these reliable financial instruments, you can move on to learning more risky instruments like stocks and cryptocurrencies. But remember, where there are big returns, there are also big risks. And you may think that investments it's only for rich people, but it's a big misconception.
For example, if you buy an ETF from iShares with the ticker ITOT for $90, you can become a shareholder in 1,500 US companies that will pay you 1.5% dividends per year.
This is not a personal financial recommendation, of course. And rule number 6: invest in your education. In my opinion, this is the best investment you can make. Bank deposits, stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency. This is a tools to multiply capital, but to get really rich, you need to change your mindset. By the way, I already have a video on my channel with a selection of books that will blow up your pure man's mindset. It's right here in the tips section, check it out. This is only way you will come up with new interesting ideas that will make you millions of dollars. And rule number 7, quit a job you don't love. It's stupid to go to a job you hate every day. You don't go to the same restaurant every day knowing the food disgusting, do you? You are afraid to change jobs because you're afraid of running out of money. To stop being afraid, build a financial cushion that will last you 3-6 months. If you are suddenly laid off from your job or decide to look for another job, a financial cushion will help you get through the period without worrying because you will have money. And how to start building this financial cushion I already told you in rule number 1. Please don't work at a job you don't like just because it pays well. If you don't feel like you are growing in that job, just find another one. And rule number 8. Find a job you will want to do for the rest of your life. How do you find a dream job and quit a job you hate? I have very simple but very useful exercise. Answer this question. What would you start doing today if you knew you would be successful at it? Your answer will be what you want to do for the rest of your life. By the way, when I was asked this question in training, I answered that I would start helping people become financial literate. That's how I started this channel, where I try to help you. And what did you answer? Please share in the comments. People who started following these rules 50 years ago are now running the financial world and are very respectable people. Implement these rules in your life today and maybe you will be the one who rules tomorrow. Well, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye!